Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Star Wars The Old Republic episode. In today's episode, we are going to be taking a look at the recently released patch notes for Game Update 5.10.4, which is scheduled to launch tomorrow, July 16th of 2019. Now, we got a couple of things going on in the patch notes. There's actually only one thing that I'm making this video for, and it'll be under highlights. So let's get straight into it. Free-to-play and preferred status players have a bunch more items fully unlocked. Not really fully unlocked, but you get the idea. More hotbars, increased credit caps, as the original credit cap was 350,000 credits. It is now being lifted up to 1 million credits. Unlimited medical probes and unlimited quick travel for all free-to-play and preferred status players. Now, I am super excited that, I'm super glad that BioWare has finally stepped in and realized that the stuff free-to-play and preferred status players have, I'm glad that they finally realized that it's really harsh on them, and so they decided to expand their freedom just a bit more. So, big credit to them for doing that. I really do appreciate it, that they're finally updating that whole issue. We're going to actually skip the next one because that is what the video is going to be about. So there's not really much going on, really. You guys are more than welcome to read all this if you want. I just really don't care to read the entire patch notes, because if I'm only doing this for one thing, then yeah. So anyway, what is today's episode going to be about? It is actually going to be about this little question mark. So, I was reading this, and this actually caught my attention instantly, and this is actually what I'm going to be doing tomorrow morning once these servers go live, is I will be quick traveling to Odessen to find out what is going on. So, with the 5.10.4 patch notes, BioWare seems to have teased out a little something. Now, whether this is regarding or hinting at the new expansion for 6.0 Onslaught coming in September, I don't know, because it's nothing but a question mark. And the caption states, there are reports of mysterious observers being spotted around the Odessen base. Now, whether these observers are just random NPCs with random names, if they are something we can interact with, if they are something we can have a conversation with, or if this is simply a hidden achievement, which is honestly what I'm hoping for. Now, this really confuses me at the same time, because I don't know what exactly this is referring to. And I also have another friend on Twitter who's actually going to be joining me as well with this. But what? There are reports of mysterious observers being spotted around the Odessen base. Around the Odessen base. So they could be outside, they could be inside the cantina, they could be inside the elevator shaft, they could be outside the elevator shaft, they could be in these, what are they called? The Odessen little tube bases, whatever you call them, the dome structures outside on the balcony. They could be fucking anywhere. So, whether this is, I don't know if this is referring to, or if this is actually teasing out to Onslaught or something. Like I said, I hope it's an achievement. I hope it's a hidden achievement that we have to work hard on figuring out, like, who these people are, what these people work for, etc. However, in the previous update that we had for the Pirate Incursion Dantooine, if you guys recall, we had a small teaser story mission, or not mission, but it was just a small tease story, and that was only given to players who had completed Jedi Under Siege on Ossus. If you completed that whole storyline, you would unlock the additional mission for Dantooine. However, it did not take place on Dantooine. It took place in your Alliance headquarters, where I believe, if I'm not mistaken, both the Republic and the Imperial have had numerous spies that have been uncovered, but they ultimately vanished. They ultimately escaped. So I'm curious to know if these unknown people that escaped your custody are now back on Odessen, but as an observer NPC. Now I'm not entirely sure, like I said, so let me know down in the comments below in this video what you guys think these mysterious observers are, what you guys think this is being tied to, and if you think this is going to be related to an achievement. Personally, I honestly think that this is nothing, because I honestly think once the servers launch, we'll log in, go to Odessen, and I can guarantee, not really guarantee, but I'm like 75% sure that these mysterious observers are only going to be nothing more than NPCs that you cannot interact with. They're just going to be there observing the entire place. Maybe they'll look sketchy, but more than likely we're not going to be able to interact with them, basically. But that 25% of me is still very curious. So obviously I'm going to find out what this is, and that's pretty much it. Now, as I mentioned, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think all this is leading up to, etc. Now, there is one thing that I do want to go over as well, the general tab, majority of the general tab anyway. So recently there's been a very annoying bug for guild banks where players cannot move any items inside their guild banks. That has now been fixed along with Game Update 5.10.4. Reduce the respawn timer for a number of items required for the Dantooine Culinarian achievement. Super, super, super happy about that. So many people can finally get that achievement. The original respawn timer is retarded as all ever. They really should just reduce it to, like, I don't know, 5 minutes tops. That's what it really should be, in my honest opinion. At least 5 minutes anyway. Or at least 3 minutes, hell. There's also been a new achievement added for Dantooine, as a Conqueror of Dantooine achievement has been added. And that's honestly pretty much it that I have to cover. I mean, like I said, I don't really do these type of videos for patch notes, but that one item for Odessen, it really got me interested to the point where it's like, okay, I gotta do something. I really gotta do a video on this. So anyway, back to the free-to-play and preferred status. I'm officially doing something that I've never done before, and this is something that I wanted to do for quite a while, and that I will also be doing again, possibly for Halloween, and guaranteed for Life Day. Now, in honor of free-to-play and preferred status being changed a lot, to anyone that is only free-to-play and preferred status, if you are a subscriber, this does not count for you guys. This is only referring to free-to-play and preferred status players. If you guys are watching this and you know for a fact that you are free-to-play and preferred, let me know down in the comments below what your main character's name is and what server, because I can only do this on Satele Shan at the moment. If I can swap over different servers from time to time, then I definitely will, but for the time being, this is only going to be on both Republic and Imperial side of Satele Shan server. Now, in honor for the changes upcoming, more hotbars have been added, increase the credit cap to 1 million credits. I am officially giving away 1 million credits to the first 5 people who comment down below that they are free to play or they are preferred. Now, as a reminder, if you are a subscriber, you cannot enter. This is only indirect. This is only for free-to-play and preferred members. If you guys know for a fact that you are that status, then let me know down in the comments below, because it's going to be a first come, first serve. The first 5 people who comment their character's name down below, as well as their faction, as long as you are on Satele Shan, then I will get in direct contact with you in-game, and you will be receiving 1 million credits for you guys to spend on whatever you desire, and whether it's a mount, whether it's an armor, whatever you want, you'll hopefully be a lot closer to obtaining that. So that is something that I'm doing for the first 5 people who comment down below that are free-to-play preferred. As long as you comment your name, the faction, either Republic or Imperial, you're good to go. And we'll give it a good week. And then once, let me see, once July 23rd hits, that is when the event, or that is when this whole thing will end. Actually, no, it'll end on next Monday, July 22nd. So you got until July 22nd to post your name, faction, and if you are one of the first people, then you will get 1 million credits from myself, because I've been wanting to get back to the community for quite a while, and now is the time. So, hope you guys enjoyed watching this episode. Again, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think this mysterious observer is. And until then, I will talk to you guys later.